I'm Anil Kumar, and here is an interesting question on finding angles in polygons. ABCD is a square and triangle DCE is an equilateral triangle. So we have a square here, ABCD, right? These are right angles. And then we have an equilateral triangle where all the angles and sides are equal. So these angles and sides are equal. Determine the measure of angle CEB. CEB. So we need to find the measurement of this particular angle. So this is what we need to find. You can pause the video and try to answer the question and then look into my suggestions, right? So how should we do it? Now one thing what we know about is that to solve this triangle DCB, it's important to find the angle C, which we kind of know, right? So angle ECB is kind of equal to angle ECD plus DCB. Now angle DCB is 90 degrees since it's a square, and the angle ECD is 60 degrees since that is equilateral triangles. So we can write this as 60 degrees plus 90 degrees, right? So this angle is actually 60 plus 90 is 150 degrees. So that is one thing we know. The other thing we know is that the triangle DCE is equilateral. That means all sides are equal, right? So all these sides are equal. Now in a square also, all sides are equal. That means DC should be also equal to CB, right? If DC is equal to CB, then the triangles ECB is an isosceles triangle. Do you appreciate that? So what we have here is that the side DE is equal to, side EC is also equals to DC since it's an equilateral triangle, and we also know that DC is equal to CB since these are the sides of a square, right? So this is square, and that's an equilateral triangle. From here we can say that EC is equals to CB, right? So we have EC equals to CB. They're congruent sides. Now when EC and CB are equal, then that means that the triangle ECB is an isosceles triangle, right? So its two sides are equal. Now if two sides are equal, then angle BCE BEC is congruent to angle EBC, correct? So these two angles are equal. Sum of the three angles is 180 degrees, right? Therefore, what we can say is that angle, let me write it down here now. Now, since these two angles are equal, we can say that 2 times angle BEC plus angle ECB is equals to 180 degrees, correct? Now angle ECB is known to us as 150. So 2 times angle BEC is equals to 180 degrees minus 150 degrees, that is 30 degrees, correct? And therefore angle BEC is equals to 30 degrees divided by 2, or 15 degrees. That is how we can find the angle CEB, right? So we can say measurement of angle CEB is equals to 15 degrees, right? So that is our answer. So let's go through this solution once again. What we are really given here is a square and an equilateral triangle. Now that means that the sides of the squares are equal. That means DC and CB are equal. Now since equilateral triangle is there, that means DC is equals to EC, and that should also be equal to CB. So we have an isosceles triangle ECB before us. We found the angle C by combining 90 and 60 degrees, 90 for square and 60 degrees for equilateral triangle. Now the other two angles should be equal, right? So 2 times any one of them plus this angle is 180 degrees, and that helped us to find the angle, correct? So that is how you can solve this question. I hope that helps. Thank you.